Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Path 33 Tarot. I'm your girl, Aglai, aka Daylon Sakafet Sakapase. To all of my subscribers, my Phoenix Rising gang, if you are brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Phoenix Rising crew. Is that right? It did, didn't it? I like that. For those of you that are subscribed, if you're interested in personal readings, only my subscribers email me at todayswellness@gmail.com. TODAIS wellness@gmail.com, and you guys will get if you want a personal reading, email me directly instead of going to the website, because then you guys will get a discounted price, okay, for being a subscriber. Everyone else will go to the website, especially also if you would like a Reiki healing session, chakra healing session, or any type of like consultations one-on-one. Also for the chakra classes, if you're interested, visit the website todayswellness.com and book your service on there, and you'll see a calendar pop up. You just pick your date. Just remember to put your name and your number. Very important, because people are not putting their number or not putting their name like it's a fake name. But when I call you, I like TJ. Hey TJ, I don't know who I'm speaking to. Okay, so make sure you put your name and your number. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's it. All right, you guys. There's heavy emphasis here, Cancer, about something that you need to protect. Lumerian. Wow. I got my Lumerian crystal. It's huge. Some of you may be connected to the Lumerian seeds. Some of you could be Lumerian star seeds from that constellation. You might want to look that up and see if that resonates with you. You may be getting contact or downloads from Lumerian star seeds. Again, you know, only it's not going to resonate with everybody. So I bought a Lumerian crystal a few years ago, 2 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. And I thought it was like, I thought I was going to get something like this. Okay. And this came in the mail. I was like, what the hell? I really want to break it in like 4 pieces. But it's kind of cool because I had a seer, older male. He did a reading for me. He suggested that I get that because I have connections to that as well. And he does as well. And the funny thing is, he was like, you know, when he holds it, it never gets warm. It gets cold. I have yet to work with it. I worked with it for a little bit, but I didn't get the same effect. I don't know if it's because it's too big. Make sure when you do get the Lemurian crystal, it is an actual real Lemurian crystal. I know that one is, but I don't know if it's too big, or maybe I'm not intentional enough with my work, or I'm not working with it long enough. Okay, so that may be something for you. And it downloads messages. So the great thing about Lumerians, you'll know if it's a real Lumerian crystal, is that they have ridges on them. I don't know if y'all could see that. Y'all see those lines? Y'all see those lines? You see that? You see that, right? I'm trying to get the light to hit it. Do they have better lines here? Maybe. Let me see. Can y'all see the striations, right? Is more pronounced here. See that? This actually lets you know that it's actually tapped into, what did he say? It's like information per, I don't want to say lineage, but maybe. I feel like it's like hundreds of years or tens of years or thousands of years. Every line represents that. So it's like ancient knowledge, and how you activate it is you just rub on the line, and it activates something within your DNA. But look up the information. Let me know if it resonates with you or not. It's not going to resonate with everybody. It's different knowledge that has been lost to us that we're now starting to get back because of the age of Aquarius. So if that's something that you resonate with, go ahead and do your own due diligence. Something about you need to protect your energy, Cancer. Okay, I'm trying not to make this long because this looks like it's going to be a long one, but I'm trying to make it at least 30 minutes. You have selenite, you have black obsidian, 2 cards that talks about protecting and cleansing your energy. 3 cards, sage, and then behind that, change, butterflies. You have butterflies twice, and then a man. Something about a man stimulated your change, or a man was a catalyst to your change. So now you're a butterfly. Okay, but you still have to protect yourself from this energy. It's almost like someone that you possibly dealt with, you had to protect yourself from. But after this walk away, because you do have walk away, and some of you, if you haven't, you need to walk away from this energy. I feel like after this walk away, it ignited you to like be on your purpose, to work on your path. He was like, that's it. This possibly caused a divorce. You probably walked away from a divorce. Some of you were divorced, or you divorced this person, or you separated from this person. Maybe you weren't married yet, you were engaged, you separated from this person. Something about Hunter, this person, or you could have air sign placements in your chart, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but something about Hunter. And Hunter is an anime, one of my favorite animes. And one of the characters is Gong, and it's like they're being haunted by different crews of people. Everybody's trying to win like this certain level, like this card that helps them to get more gifts, more abilities, and they could progress in the game as they collect these, right? But everybody have to like fight against each other, utilize their quirk, their power, their spiritual gifts. Whoever wins over the other takes their card and then rise up. So I feel like you guys are in that kind of game. Maybe you've been living a life where you're constantly getting tested back to back. Maybe you've been felt like you've been left out, being played, manipulated, like steal from, lied to back. It's because you've been in like this hunter game, right? Kind of like in this school where you have to learn certain things, learn certain skills, so that you could get to the next level. And I feel like you have gotten to the next level, especially if the Lumerian came out here, which means you guys are ascending, or you have ascended, but you need to protect your energy, because I feel like whoever it is that you walked away from, they're not very happy about that. I think there's some type of shame going on, and this person was feeling this in the fall, like we're in the fall now, depending on where you are, right? In the United States, we're in the fall, so this possibly felt shameful for whatever they try to do to you. I don't know, but Black Obsidian is here. Something about you had to protect your energy from harm, from negative entities. I don't know. Okay, but you've transformed. Whatever it is that you went through, you've transformed, you transcended, you learned the lesson, or there was like spiritual protection here, and you evolved anyway, and you got yourself out of this situation. Some of you got out right in the nick of time. All right. So I feel like this person is possibly going to try to come back to kind of like offer you some type of commitment, because you have the Four of Pentacles with the Knight. I mean, the Four of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, and they want to be like, it's interesting. It's like this person really wants to be with you, but they were trying to do like, they were sending you negative energy, because Black Obsidian, I was going to say black magic, but this is not for everybody, but they were trying to, just keep you stuck, put you in certain energy of not knowing that you can move forward, trying to manipulate you, sending you negative energy, trying to keep you stuck. But I just heard nobody could put baby in the corner. Nobody should put baby in the corner. So you're protected. You have a higher purpose, okay? And somebody try to like, I want to say entrap you, or just kind of like keep you to themselves, keep you locked away to themselves, okay? Judging is being called on this situation, and you're about to get God's gift for you. So some of you, I feel like going from the Four of Cups, you're kind of like tired of these kind of offers that you've been getting, people that say that they want to be committed, but they haven't been. And I've gone through that, okay? Constantly just lying and manipulating, and then turn around and try to be like, oh, you're a hoe, you're this. And it's like, yo, that, first of all, what? People be lying out here. People definitely be lying out here. They don't tell you they're with somebody. They don't tell you they have children or anything like that until later on. Oh, I have a child. And then 2 weeks later, oh, I have 2 children. People don't tell you the truth. They're liars and manipulators. And then when you leave, or you decide you don't want to be with them anymore, now they're trying to defame your character, defame your name. And that's what I see here towards the end. So when I saw this, I was like, what is going on? This is what it felt like. And then those cards came out. So you got Judgment and Ace of Cups. So because you're like tired of getting these type of offers where people just don't do you right, you're like, you know what, I'm done. And I've had that. I've had somebody, after like 2 years I dated him, out of nowhere, he was like, he can't do this anymore. He's been dating me and somebody else. I'm like, nigga, all this time you could have been told me something. You know what I mean? And then I was kind of like really invested, and I was really hurt. Because then it was like Shorty was telling him to break it off with me. And it's like you could feel her in the background, like they're in the car together, because it sounded like it was raining. And it was like she was telling him to break it off. I don't know why y'all women do that. That is corny to me. You're gonna tell your man to break it off with another woman that he's sleeping with, or he's being with, you're like, what are you going to do with yourself? How you don't deal with your man or yourself? It's so corny to me. It just gives me like low self-confidence, but that's not you. I feel like you walked away. And if anybody's trying to come and give you any type of offer, you're not interested. There's other people that would come and be like they want to be with you, engage with you and everything, and really it was just, for their own egotistical need or trap or whatever they were trying to do. There's other people that would be like, oh, you're the best one, you're the person that I've always manifested, I always wanted in my life, you're this, you're that. And then next thing you know, they choose somebody else, or you're with somebody and you're doing what you need to do, you're working hard, you're busting your ass, thinking that you're going to create and build something together. They're busting their ass, but really they got time to run the streets to do a whole bunch of stuff. Meanwhile, you thinking they always at work, right? So it's just crazy. They end up being with somebody else that possibly, they're going to have a child with, or as soon as y'all break up, all of a sudden this person that they were with is like 2 months, 3 months pregnant. And it's like, these people, like, everybody has to deal with their own karma, just like how you had to deal with that constant heartbreak over and over, disrespect, embarrassment. You're over here introducing people to your family. Next thing you know, they leave you high and dry again, and you just look embarrassed, right? So you're just learning a lot more about protecting your energy. You're learning a lot more about not moving so impulsively, vetting out the situation, vetting out people, learning about what it is that they do, who's their family, who's their friends, what do they actually really do. You're not going to get the truth within a month or even 6 months. Hell, there's people that are married for 40 years and don't even really know the person that they've been married to. You know what I'm saying? So just really be careful, because you are a very sacred energy here. Okay, with the butterflies, I feel like you guys are just transitioning, you're transforming. You guys, I'm getting like shaman energy. I always get this energy whenever I see certain things, and it's like you're transcending the old, you're sloughing out an old skin. Some of you could be going through aches and pains in your body. Just know that that's transcension. I'm sorry, that's ascension. Some of you could be trans, I don't know. That's ascension. That's ascension symptoms. Okay, if you feel joint pains, muscle pains, especially if you went to the doctor and you got all your blood work, all your labs, all your like tests and everything, and they all came back like positive, nothing's really wrong with you. Those are ascension symptoms. And if there is something wrong, like something minor, like cysts, or and I say minor because those are just emotional cues that let you know that you need to do more self-love. You need to release resentment, anger. When you do that, those cysts, they get smaller and they disappear. Okay, it takes some time, but you got to dedicate to yourself. You've been loving too many people outside of yourself, or too many things more than yourself. Okay, so if you've been doing that for the past 5, 6, 10, 20 years of your life, you need about the same amount of time, at least 5 years of self-loving. Okay. Yeah, I see a lot of you have walked away to focus on your work. All right, you went hermit mode. Some of you may benefit from watching the Virgo reading. I didn't do it yet. However, I feel like this is strong for you. You can definitely benefit from the Virgo reading. You're either Cancer, or you could have been dealing with a Cancer, or either one of you may have that in your chart. This is going to bring you a lot of justice, because you're standing in your power. You're being very magnetic. You're believing in yourself, and you're having confidence. Something about somebody didn't want you to have confidence. Somebody wanted you to feel shame. And we feel shame in our sacral chakra, which affects our relationships. It affects our creativity. It affects the divine feminine energy, our ability to receive love, not only from others, but also from ourselves. So there's like resentment, shame, guilt, certain things that we need to kind of like look at, do the shadow work on, so we could release and forgive, so we can move on. We can move on and balance our sacral chakra. Okay, that's why I love speaking about chakras and doing the classes on chakras. If you are interested, I did post something on the community board. Go ahead and check that out. Email me, and then I'll let you know when the next class is about to come around. The reason why it's so important is because, being a nurse for the past 13 years, I see the importance of Western medicine, especially when it comes to their tests, right? Their lab work. You need to know those things, and they have that down pat. Even prosthetics and surgeries, we need those things. But you also need the holistic part of it. It's not just, oh, you have cysts, you have fibroids, you have this, you have that, take this medication, do this chemo, do this, do that. No, like, what is the emotion that you were ignoring that caused this physical development in your body? It came from an emotion. It came from a thought, either yours or projected onto you because of your environment. Okay. And that's important for you to figure out, because it doesn't matter how many sessions at the doctor you go, how much medication you take. It doesn't matter how much chemo you get. It might look like it's getting good and then it comes back, right? You're in remission or something's happening because every day you'll be stressed out. Something could stress you out. Literally standing next to someone who's stressed out will stress you out, will cause a trigger to your body. So that's why it's so important for you to figure out, where did this situation stem from? What is the originality of this issue? When you can figure that out, you can heal it. And I guarantee you won't need to be on medication anymore. You hear all the time about people that's no longer on diabetic medication, hypertension medication. Their cancer has gone away, their cyst has decreased. That's because somebody told them to focus on the emotional work. Okay. And that's why I love to do that. Study Christiane Northrup, study Louise Hay. There's a lot of people, Santos Bonacci, Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, Dr. Delbert Blair, Dr. Africa, everybody, all of these people, like, they all teach about that. There's a lot of information on that, and I studied a lot of those information that they shared with me, and I'm grateful for that. We'll just keep learning. So that's something that you may want to do, but you're stepping into your power and you're walking away. You chose yourself here. And that's why God is coming through to give you this Ace of Cups. All right. But it's like, you still need to protect yourself from this energy. If this person try to come around like, okay, don't even pick up, don't answer the door. It's like, it's over. It's over. I feel like you're being hunted. Somebody's being hunted. I feel like somebody's looking for you, but you need to protect yourself. Black obsidian is your heavy selenite wand. Protect your energy, okay? Protect your auric field. Do a cleanse, all of that, all right? Because somebody feels shame and they're trying to project that onto you because they divorced you or you divorced them. Okay, I don't know what this is, but somebody was trying to do some messed up shit here. Okay, Sage is here. Sage is here. Somebody did not want you to shift and evolve and change into this Queen of Wands, someone who's here with a purpose. All right. And you have a divinely guided love for you. Stop going out here trying to find somebody. Release that. Okay, because God has somebody for you. You want to let God bring that energy into your life, but you need to be in your purpose and your power. You need to be healing and loving on yourself. Stop looking, and don't think anybody that's coming in is also the right one for you, because that, just like how God is sending you somebody, the opposing energy also knows that and is going to try to intercept the situation. Okay. So, and then you have, look at this, Death, 9 of Wands with the Page of Swords. Okay, this is straight defamation of character. Somebody try to put an end to who you are, what it is that you do. Somebody was trying to say that you do spell work. You're this type of witchy person, because I see the cat here. You're very protected. What they didn't know is that you were protected by your ancestors, and your abilities were activated because this person was trying to do something to you. Not only that, you've been going through so many things. This was like the last backstab, so to speak, that you needed to actually finally awaken. I feel like your spirit has been trying to awaken you for a long time. Your ancestors have been trying to awaken you for a long time. And after this situation that just happened, that you had to divorce or leave, I feel like that was the last thing. Perhaps some of you feel shame, you possibly try to tell your family, this is the person I'm gonna be with, blah, 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 and it didn't turn out that way. And this isn't the first time, so you feel shame, right? So release that shame. You actually learned and you dodged a bullet. And it's funny because Gemini's reading was you dodged a bullet as well. Towards the end of it, I put dodged a bullet. You might want to go watch that movie. You might, because that movie, it is a movie. This is a goddamn movie, okay? Like, your life is probably a movie. You could probably make a movie out of your life. I know I can't after mine. For real. But you could benefit from going to watch the Gemini's reading, all right? But somebody really try to talk about you, and you just guarded. You're guarded from this energy. It's almost like you're a high priestess, right? You're able to tap into certain type of energy. You're aware, you hear, you feel, you just feel uneasy. And whenever you feel uneasy, someone is either saying or doing something that they shouldn't be doing, because you don't feel like that towards everybody, right? It's only some people. So that has to be something. You don't want to ignore that. You don't want to ignore that. You could vet it out. You could, observe, but you don't want to ignore it, because when we ignore it, that's how we get into trouble. because that's your spirit. Your body is uneasy and your body is ancient. It knows so much more than you ever could. Like your body is borrowed for only a certain amount of time while you're here. And it's going to go right back to Mother Earth, who's been here for millions and billions of years. And if you're coming back here, it's going to give you a new body from the earth. So always listen to your body, because your body is smarter than you. Your body is going to let you know, this don't feel right. Everything is energy. The particles is going to feel uneasy. You might have a stomach ache. You might have a headache. You might just feel like something don't feel right. I don't feel like, yes, I definitely want to do that. It's more like I don't know. That's a warning sign that you don't want to ignore. But somebody was definitely trying to like really defame your character here. Okay, they didn't want you. And also I think they were trying to prevent other people from coming to give to you, maybe to supporting whatever it is that you are working on, because we do see that you walked away and started focusing on your business. Okay, it's like somebody must have been talking about how you're not doing anything, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, you're working very hard at what it is that God told you to go after, your spiritual inheritance, right? And then they try to like defame your character and try to have people not come and support you. They be coming out in the card readings, boy. In a feeling, in a dream, in intuition. It's crazy. Messages for Cancer. Let's see what else we got. Oops. You guys went to two separate different ways. This person is not part of your lineage. You were meant to mix blood with this person. I feel like your ancestors are protecting you heavy, but I already said that. Something about your bloodline. It's not supposed to merge. Look, King of Swords. Somebody's very bitter, very they have no emotion. Okay, they have no emotion, very stoic, no emotion at all. 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're done with that. You're eliminating your burdens. You're moving away. You have the 8 of Cups. I could have sworn I saw the 10 of Wands here. And this is dealing with the solar plexus. So you're taking your power back. You're stepping into your masculine energy. You're protecting yourself, setting boundaries. You're working, focusing on your work, right? I always do it like this. I'm sorry. Focusing on your work, right? You're going within. You're staying within. You're not listening to anybody. You're definitely in your power right now, okay? And that's the energy that you want to stay at. I'm going to read from the book because it gives you so many more things, but you're done with burdens. You're definitely done with burdens. I feel like you guys have been creative, and now that inner fire within you, that inner glow, is igniting you. All right. I feel like you're also ready to put other people's burdens down. It's like I said, this person could feel shame, and they're trying to project that onto you for you to feel shame. Okay. You know what? I don't know. This may not be for everyone. I feel like if this person was married before and this person left them, they felt shame. So then they try to get with somebody else so they could leave them. Maybe they left you, they got with you, left you, so you could feel shame. It's like someone trying to like hurt people type shit. But you were like, here you go, take your bag back. Because I'm A-okay. What's that song? Damn, I can't even give them that song because that song is still sweet. That song is still sweet. I can't even give them that song. They don't even deserve that song at all. That was the threes. That was one of the new songs out right now that I really love by Usher and Summer Walker. Yeah. It's called, I'm gonna tell you right now, really dope song. It's right in my mind. It's something like we're not meant to be together, but we're still cool. Yeah, that this is not for them. The only part that stood out for me in the movie was in the movie. Why do I keep saying that? Your life is a movie, kids. Like you need to like write a book or something. I'm thinking about that. Okay, I'm thinking about doing a few other things. Listen, I feel like you need to share your story. I might have to do that. You might need to share your story. I think I might have to do that too and be empowered so that you can empower others. Follow me on my midpoint channel. I'm probably going to start doing that as well on my midpoint channel. And I'll probably put it in the community tab here as well, because something about a movie, 10 of Wands, giving them their burdens back. They could carry their own burdens. Yeah, I don't even know why I thought of that song. There was a point in that song that related to I can't, I'm sorry, I can't even remember why, but I just feel like you're gonna take your burden, your one burden, and you're gonna give them back their 9. Okay, like you're like, I'm not about to carry all this has nothing to do with me. Someone wanted to make you feel shame, and they wanted you to be embarrassed because that's how they felt. Like I said, hurt people, so they came to do the same thing towards you. This is an energy, this energy, they need to do some work on themselves. Okay, they need to do some work on themselves. This is somebody who cares about how people look at them. The card of self-imposed burden. Yeah, they try to make you feel like you put this on yourself. Now, granted, there's some lessons that you could learn, right? Don't move so impulsively. Listen to your intuition. Set boundaries. Vet out the situation. There's a lot of things that you could learn, and you're grateful for this experience because of that. But you still come out knowing that you only have one burden. You don't have that many burdens. You ain't got no burdens. That's their burdens, and you giving that bag right back. Take your bag of burdens back. It's gonna be the name of your video. Take your bag of burdens back. Dad, I need to be able to remember that. I need a pen. Let me just put it here, because trying to find it right now. Take your bag of burdens back. This is for Cancer. All right. Oops, not cab, sir. What? Is this person a cab driver? I don't know. Maybe they're a cab driver now. I don't know. 10 of Wands. 10 is all about new beginnings. Also, new passionate beginnings as well. You could be meeting new family, new situation, new like-minded soul tribes. Also, you're going to be very successful in whatever creativity that you are creating, whatever it is that you're working on. Okay. If you're in hermit mode and you're just working on something, keep working on it. Believe in yourself, become more empowered, self-empowered. I feel like this situation has helped you to do so anyway. And like, this is giving me Queen of Wands energy, right? Yeah, 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Look at the dresses. And they're both yellow. Same energy, yellow and orange. You see that? And look at the flowers. Some of you probably really like sunflowers. She got sunflowers in her hair too. You see that? That's dope. Yeah, this is giving me, it's so funny. You see how the cards are the same? If this had a cat, I would have been like, nah, this is the Queen of Wands. You're in your power and you are spiritually protected. Somebody try to defame your character. I'm going to put that too. So the 10 of Wands, it says she can hold only one wand comfortably. The other unseen are looming over her. While she appears poised, she carries the burden of others. Take your bag of burdens back. Thank you very much. I got to go. Okay, you may have accomplished your goals and face new decisions that require reassessing your needs based on where you are now. Time to look at more supportive choices for yourself. So this is somebody who felt like you needed them to support you. And they try to bring shame to you. Okay, they try to embarrass you. They try to kind of leave you hanging. But they didn't know that you don't need support. You would like support, but you don't need support. Okay, and not support on some financial shit. Support with your business, with motivating you, with inspiring you, with loving you and nurturing you. You know what I mean? But I feel like now you're learning that you can do it alone, right? She's clearly carrying this bag perfectly fine, but it's not comfortable, right? So you're learning also to something about getting people to help you in your business. Okay, so let's say if you're not good with marketing, hire somebody to help you with marketing. If you're not good with creating certain things, hire someone. And even if you are good, maybe to save up more time, get somebody to do it. And if you don't have the finances to do so just yet, keep working, keep building, keep growing, save your money. So whatever money comes in, then you can hire someone to do the marketing, or just use it for marketing, use it for growth, use it for whatever assistance that you need. Okay. It says you may have accomplished your goals and face new decisions or indication. You may be unable to recognize a burden or are carrying a burden alone. This card can also indicate power without responsibility. So I feel like you guys need to share your story, because I feel like this is a burden that you're carrying. And this could be several relationships of people just saying that they want to work with you and then they just walk away, right? You guys are carrying this burden of grief, of shame. Some of you are this is what I'm saying. Oh, this is getting deep. And I'm almost done. Now I feel like it's going to be a whole nother whatever. You've been vibrating at a frequency of shame. So you've been attracting people that's going to bring more shame into your life. So you get to release that. You may even want to talk about the things that brought you shame so you can release it. Because I feel like, remember, whenever people gossip about you, or whenever people have a certain ideology about you, or thinks they know certain things, or even if they do know certain things, that's also feeding the universe, because that's just a whole bunch of different mindsets and perspectives. And that's how spells get spread around. That's like spell work, literally. If somebody's talking about you, gossiping about you in a negative way, that's spell work, because the words that they're coming out of their mouth is a frequency, it's a sound, it's going into another mind, right? That is all connected to the universe. Next thing you know, this person is talking negative. This person don't want to fuck with you. This person don't want to deal with you. This person heard something about you and don't want to talk to you. Next, you know what I mean? This person heard this about you and now they are talking to you. They are your friend. Next thing you know, they ghost you. They don't want to have nothing to do with you. Like, this is how spell work happens. So now all of a sudden you feel like something's wrong with you. Now you start to isolate yourself. Now you vibrate at a frequency of even more shame, embarrassment. You want to say to yourself, you feel attacked. And when you're vibrating at that frequency even lower, now you have more negative energy that could actually attack you, because you went down the scale frequency of emotion. Okay, that's how spell work be working. But if you stay in your energy of being centered in principles, being centered in God, being centered in your purpose and love, and a higher frequency of gratitude, a higher frequency of appreciation, a higher frequency of like feeling joy and happiness and contentment within yourself, can't nobody touch you. Can't nobody say anything to you, because whatever they say is not predicated upon who you are supposed to be. And also, you are also aware that your past does not define who you are today. So this is why more so you guys definitely need to share your movie, share your life of your experiences, so that you can empower others. Something about your solar plexus, or you empowering others by showing and revealing everybody one by one each burden that you've been carrying. And also realize that the more you operate in shame and guilt, the more you're going to attract people that sees that energy. And remember, it's just energy. It's not necessarily the person. It could be an entity that jumps into them or walk in, right? It could be someone who gets activated. It could be a low vibrational frequency. It could whatever. It could be another person vibing low, and they see, oh, another person that's vibing low. Let me get them. And it's like, they're just trying to like trauma bond and keep you at a frequency where you no longer choose to be. You're not even supposed to be in that energy. So give that bag of burdens back. Okay, thank you, Phoenix Rising gang. Hit that like button. Give that bag of burden back and hit the like button again. Okay. For real, because that's how people attract to you. Because when you're vibrating at a certain frequency, you keep getting the same thing over and over again. They're doing that shit on purpose. They're coming in, trying to trigger you, and then when it happens again, you're like, damn, again. And at this point, like for me, deadass, that's what's been happening to me. And the last situation that I was in, I'm thinking we're moving together, we're doing this, we're doing that. It was all, for me, I felt like it was a lie. I felt like there was some type of manipulation there, because there was something that was trying to change. This person was like, oh, we should come back here so we could save. This person never came back here and sent me by myself. Okay, but we're supposed to be doing something together. I wish that person well, and I wish them love. I'm not talking negativity, but this is my experience. Okay, so I know how people could try to like say one thing and emotionally manipulate you, and it turned out to be something completely different. All right, so there's stories and experiences that you need to share with other people so that you can empower other people to keep it moving, because you understand the power and the power in your purpose of standing in your ground. Okay, standing in your centered state. A lot of people don't, and that's why you need to share your burdens with other people. Okay, so don't have all this power and you're not sharing it. That's why it says this card can also indicate power without responsibility. You're not being responsible with the knowledge, the awareness, the gift that God has given you, which is gift not only of discernment. Maybe it could be clairvoyance, claircognizance, or just to have strength, just to have courage, just to trust in source and knowing that you're protected, just to trust in your ancestors, to trust in your inner light. Just that alone is helping other people. Okay, this is already too long. I'm sorry. Okay, burden, overcommittal, defensiveness, replanning, overextension, right? You've been overextending yourself to people. You've been burdened. And now it's time for you to give those bags, go to everybody energetically and be like, here's your bag of burdens. Okay. I'm free. I feel like a lot of you are being set free. Okay. And everyone that's been involved is going to get judgment. All right. Meanwhile, you're going to get this Ace of Cups. Yeah, low self-esteem, exhaustion, mistreatment, time to sort things out. You've been mistreated horribly. You've been mistreated. It's been a lot of mistreatment. It caused you to have low self-esteem, and self-esteem also, again, has to affect your sacral chakra. So it's almost like they were trying to keep you below your ability to stand up for yourself, to set boundaries, to activate that divine masculine energy within yourself. They wanted you to be in lack, fearful, low self-esteem, low confidence, guilt, shame. That's how they wanted to keep you. When you're in that energy, not only can you can't create, you can't meet new friends because you can't trust them, because you can't trust yourself. Okay, you're not able to receive anything, any gifts or anything, because you're looking at people like, what do you need? What do you want in return? Okay. Crazy. Focus on your solar plexus. Allow your gut to guide you, okay? Is there a flow or tightening energy? So you might want to do like a 20-30 minute meditation. Be calm, take some deep breaths, and really feel that energy around your solar plexus. Like, is it tight or is it free flowing? If it's tight, there's resentment, there's anger, there's shame, there's something that you're holding on. You need to like do some type of like automatic writing to get it out. That way, when you name it, when you can name it, you can shed light onto it and you could release it, because you can't release anything that you can't see is wrong. But you need to, for you to see what's wrong, you need to shed a light on it, shed a light in the darkness. Shed a light in the darkness so that you can see it and it could no longer thrive. And I'm also getting, if you tell your story, if you tell the truth, whatever lies other people were saying about you, or this person or other people that you dealt with was saying about you, about your situation when you were dealing with them, the truth is not going to come out. So now you're shedding the light on the darkness, because the falseness, the lies, the deceit, the manipulation, all of that is in the dark. Nobody really knows the truth. They just know whatever this person say. And unfortunately, people are weak-minded enough to believe whatever other people tell them without even coming to talk to you about it. But they're not going to anyway, because they don't care to see you happy. They don't care to want to support you. They don't care for the truth to be, if it's false, oh yes, good. If it's false and hurtful, yeah, keep her down. Yeah, I believe that. That's true. I had somebody, I've been with someone in the neighborhood, okay, and this is the worst thing. Like, I hate, like, it is what it is, and that's something I need to release within myself, okay? I've heard someone else say that they've been with me sexually, and I'm like, what? When? 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 Please make it make sense. But anyway, do not attempt to get rid of the burden. It's okay to be incomplete. If the energy is uplifting and flowing, enjoy it. If it is confining and painful, send it love. So whenever you feel that tightness, if it's free flowing, cool, embrace it, enjoy it, right? If it's tight, one way to help to release that, I'll give you two ways. The other way is join the chakra class. It's very affordable, okay, and it's very powerful. We do prompts, we work together. There's other people in the group. You ask your friends if they want to take it with you. I'm all down for that. We meet via Zoom and everything, okay? And it's fun. We get to talk, build, and like be real. I don't want no fakeness, no like, and there's no judgment either. It's a judgment-free zone. I don't care how many abortions you've had. I don't care how many men or women you slept with. I do not judge. I do not care. I care about your healing, your elevation, your Phoenix rising status. That's it. And that's if you choose to, and if you're ready to do that. But whenever you feel that tightness, send it love. I love you. Thank you for the lesson. I release. I love you. Thank you for the lesson. I release. And then you could also say the mantra that goes with the solar plexus, which is RAM, 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 because it causes a vibrational frequency to trigger this energy point. And then things that you was hidden, they're going to start revealing themselves to you, either in your family, in a conversation, in your dreams. Okay, because you triggered that frequency in that chakra to release. You're shedding light on it, so it has to reveal itself. Okay. what if you could hold the high watch and magnetize the support that you need? So right now is very big emphasis on you magnetizing the support that you need. So let's say you need some support, some help, some assistance, either financial, with marketing with your business, or, you know, just soul tribe. You know, like even me, I have started a mastermind of not a lot of people, just a few people that I could speak to. But the challenge for me is I'm going to get everybody together, but everybody don't know each other, right? So I'm not going to do that, because a lot of people don't want to share what it is that they're doing with strangers, and that's, you know, somebody steal their ideas. But anybody that I'm dealing with, I want to make sure that they're operating in integrity, and then I can do that, because nobody would have to worry about that if we're all working together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could literally buy a house together if there's like 10 of us, and then share that house, stay in that house, save up, do whatever it is we got to do, and then go buy another house, then another house, then 2 more houses, then 3 more houses. This is something one of my ex spoke about, and it makes sense. And now you have the support, you have a community, we're all moving together. 10, could you imagine your crib costs like $4,000, $5,000 a month, and there's 10 of you? Come on. It could be like 3 on each floor. All right. So yeah, that was your reading, you guys. It was probably a long one. I tried. I'll be trying. I really do. Hopefully, Leo will be 20 minutes. And if you have Leo in your chart, follow me there. Other than that, if you want to work with me, today'swellness.com is the website. Today'swellness@gmail.com is the email. All that information you can find in the description box below. Remember, if you're a personal subscriber, reach out to me personally via the email and let me know that you want a personal reading. You guys actually get a discount for being a subscriber. And also, if you're interested in Reiki or chakra healing, we do that remotely, and it's very powerful, and I love to do it remotely. I would love to work with you guys, so reach out to me as well. Okay, bye y'all. Bye.